And welcome everybody to the Battle of Central Europe. It is Aggressive Minds versus TCN in the loser bracket final. So who wins here is the second finalist. Oslik Gaming, the Russians from Russia. They are already waiting in the grand final and they're fighting for a €500 prize pool, if I'm not mistaken, or was it 1,000? I'm not quite sure. But I don't really care about prize pool, I just care about the names of the teams, and fact is TCN is already established, nice team from Romania. Aggressive Minds, a newly formed team as far as I know at the moment. I think they are they already in Division 2 of JDL? I'm also not sure about that, but the fact is I think they will work their way up. They played very convincingly so far in this tournament, and yep, they would definitely deserve a finalist spot, but then again I don't think TCN will agree with that, because there we have very well-known players. I mean, they play with stand-ins today. Actually, they rotate the stand-ins a bit. We had a moment, for example, and I'm not talking about a moment, I'm talking about a moment, the player. Now we have Keanu, and Keanu, that must be a player from Next Please, if I'm not mistaken. So we have stand-in Quicks. He has been with TCN the last 2 days. I casted them, and he's in a carry role, and I think so far he has done his job quite well. And now Keanu, as far as I mean, Keanu is usually a mid player for Next Please, if I'm not mistaken, if I don't mix it completely up, so please don't hate me if you know the teams better than I do. But yeah, I wonder what he's gonna play now as a TCN stand-in, and maybe it's not even the same Keanu, so I have no idea. I have not talked to the teams before in the lobby because I was happy that I had actually like a bit break. Either way, we are in the draft, and yep, the first rotation of the bands are already through. We have the Lycan, the Invoker, the Batrider, as well as the Center Warner. So like everything is relatively normal. And Aggressive Minds, they use the first pick to go for a Shadow Demon. That means TCN is kinda under pressure here, because do they pick the Mirana for themselves, or do they save the Mirana to get banned in the second rotation? That is now the biggest question. I mean, they could theoretically go for Mirana plus something else in synergy, so the Shadow Demon stands there alone. Then again, Shadow Demon is synergizing with so many heroes at the same time, why not going for something else? That's the fun part about the Shadow Demon, because when 6.8 ended and 6.81 the patch started, like the Shadow Demon suddenly, I don't know, reappeared from like, I don't know, ashes and pretty much pushed Bane aside as a Mirana couple, and then people started to suddenly like go for the Mirana Shadow Demon combo, and after all that worked out, it doesn't matter. Tier 1, 2, 3, 4 teams all pretty much played the same meta there, but then suddenly people started to ban either or. They started to ban Mirana, or they started to ban even Shadow Demon and Bane as soon as they saw Mirana. Now the funny part is Bane is still not that often picked and sort of ignored, but the Shadow Demon, he remained there, because like while mostly the Mirana was banned or picked or counter-picked whatsoever, like there has been so many more couples with the Shadow Demon. For example, this Disruption Soul Catcher into Sunstrikes, then the follow-up from Burrow Strike. We had also Shadow Demon plus Lina, Shadow Demon plus Lashrock. There's so many combinations, it's such a versatile hero, so I'm actually wondering what Aggressive Minds go for, because TCN gives them the opportunity to actually go for a nice synergy. If they wanted to, they can go for the Mirana, and as I'm talking about it, we see the Mirana. On the other side, of course, for TCN, we have the Train Protector, and we have the guy who's also summoning even more trees, so you have to be careful at what trees you're standing, because they might disappear and be suddenly trends, or it might be actually a real tree who hits for a truck about 85 base damage, and the problem with this tree is also he's protecting your towers. That's the biggest problem. So the only thing TCN has to do, of course, rotate to their towers, and, well, protect them pretty much, like stop the enemy team from pushing, then heal it up with living armor. And the living armor is of course not just useful for the towers, you can use it on your heroes as well, which often makes a difference in who gets the kill, first bloods. It's a very, very powerful absorbent spell, not to mention of course the regeneration that's coming along with it. So, but we also saw in this tournament even, and as well as in other tournaments, we saw Train Protectors being picked up, but the enemy team didn't really care. They committed fully to towers, and in the end it was too much damage to heal, too much pressure on the towers, the cliff not available, so the Train Protector actually lost a couple towers, and this is then the worst case scenario, because with the Train Protector you wanna pretty much prevent that from happening. You don't want your enemy get all that tower gold. Anyway, second ban rotation is through. We have aggressive minds choosing both junglers getting out, so no Chen, no Enchantress. That means no rotation in with a Troll Summoner, with a Thunderclap, of a Hellbear Smasher, or even worse, with a Centaur Conqueror who could go for a stun. So both of them are out. And, well, on the other side, we also have two supports being banned. We have the Dazzle, means no Shallow Crave. Vive, for example, also ultimate that scales very nicely into late game. And, well, the Darkseer, the same for him. Darkseer, very nice offliner. The combination of Treant Protector plus Darkseer is very strong. As well as, of course, everything that is pretty much area based. So if you have, for example, Ice Blast, like a short range Ice Blast into Vacuum, for example, that is also very nice. But yeah, we won't see these combinations. We rather see Ancient Apparition on TCN side, and on the other side we have Tidehunter. So a big fat Ravage is coming out there. That's always a dangerous spell. And of course Tidehunter, since 6.81, the buffed Anchor Smash is very, very strong. So if he gets a nice positioning, it is always painful in team fights. The Ravage, of course, huge fat ultimate. He can farm even Ancients now. All he needs is a Stout Shield and Kraken Shell. We've seen the last games even a Tidehunter going without Stout Shield, just with Kraken Shell and leaving out the Gush. So there are several builds at the moment emerging from several players, how they build up their Tidehunter. I don't like the no Gush spell actually, because no Gush build, I mean, because it's still a slow, it's still minus armor, and why not? I mean, at least level 1 you should do it. But Ancient Apparition, well, I'm saying pretty much the same every time I see that hero. It's a very strong hero, not as popular as in 6.8 anymore, but the Ice Blast, of course, it's still very strong on each and every hero who has a low HP pool and shatters easy just by collateral damage. So all he wants is level 6 first, then get some level more, farm the Aghanim Scepter ASAP, and then he becomes really a pain in the butt, because 17 seconds Ice Blast duration, plus of course the level 2 burn damage, it brings almost every support down, or every hero with a low HP pool. All you need is like here and there some collateral damage, maybe Wrath of Nature for example, or the Brewmaster with his ultimate, even the Treant Protector, a hit, Leech Seed, everything is just fine, so people can't help you. And they also have no way of protecting the people, because Dazzle is out. Sometimes we see Dazzle actually rescuing people from shattering. Also the Treant Protector can absorb with living armor the burn damage from Ice Blast, but Dazzle is out and Treant Protector is also on TCN side, so no way they can protect themselves against it. So let's see what's happening here. We have the Brewmaster on TCN sides now as a 4th pick. I was hoping I'm never gonna see a Brewmaster again, because I grew to hate this hero, because I casted him too much in the TI and too much in also some other C tournaments. But now here we are. It's a very, very strong hero, of course. The ultimate, the faster it comes up, the better it is. The first ultimate almost leads every time to a kill, just because it's too strong. You have a Cyclone, you have a Radiant, similar burn, and of course you have the Boulder stun as well. And if you emerge out of that ultimate, you even mostly have another Thunderclap waiting for your enemy. So that's crazy, crazy damage incoming. And not to mention, of course, the Drunken Brawler and the Drunken Haste is pain for each and every hero that has to try pretty much go right click through a Brewmaster. I mean, Mirana and the Wraith King, I have no idea how they want to kill that Brewmaster unless they go late game for MKB. That's pretty much the deal. You have to have a proper magic damage spam on the Brewmaster, otherwise you just don't get him down, especially not if he's protected by supports. But talking about supports, the Wraith King is coming out, and I'm not sure if that is a carry Wraith King or not. It might as well be, but then again there has to come a 5th pick as carry. And talking about carries, there is a Weaver coming out, banned by AGM here, and the Nyx Assassin banned by TCN. I guess the Nyx Assassin would have been nice, because it holds the Brewmaster in position, stunning him. Also he's very vulnerable to mana burn. So yeah, I absolutely understand it. And talking about mana, Silencer is a 5th pick now by TCN. That's very, very interesting. I mean, wow. I don't know, we have the ultimate, we have the possibility of Aghanim Scepter, which is additional damage on top of the ultimate. And if you go even further, which we saw this tournament already, as well as for all those who followed me in my TI forecast, Virtus Pro versus Roxkiss and Mouse, then you know about how it looks like when, for example, players like Illidan go for Refresher Aghanims. It is just painful. Not to mention if a silencer is early farming, early roaming, and always part of the kills before he actually dies, then he stacks up a chunk of damage. Like if he's part of most of the kills by minute 30, 40, he has like what, 45, 50, 60 stacks of intelligence stolen. That translates directly into damage. Not to mention his mana pool, so he can actually start to get insane numbers on the Clave of Wisdom. So let's see how this is gonna turn out. Like, I like Silencer. I think he's underplayed. Then again, Silencer, the most horrible thing with Silencer is that he dies first in team fights, which means he's not part of the kills, does not get the intelligence, etc. He has to be in range. It is a certain game yard range he has to be in. And if he's not there, then he doesn't get the credit for it, which is of course bad for him, because he wants that 2 intelligence stolen for each and every kill. But AGM, they run up their trough with a death prophet. That means we have a massive team fight and building push, as well as of course Roshan nuke ultimate coming out there. It is, yeah, exorcism. It's a very, very scary one, to be honest. And now my mouse is somehow broken. No, now it works. Yep, the exorcism, well, it is actually a very, very dangerous spell, and mostly it's underestimated. That's the biggest problem. I was actually hoping we have a immortal here on the on the Death Prophet, but no, he did not open his immortal chest yet, I guess, from the compendium. Either way, so also very important, the silence. Like if maxed, we have a 6-second silence, and for this guy here on the Radiant side, this is gonna be very, very dangerous, because we have a Brewmaster who's silenced. And silence means no primal spread, and no primal spread means you're vulnerable. And yeah, let's see how this works out. I definitely like the Death Prophet pick here as the last one. So either way, we have a small pause for, I have no idea what reason, but I used that time to just introduce the people real fast. We have Relax on the Death Prophet, we have Skanks playing the Marana, then the Tide Hunter is on Madara, Spartan or Spartan, like some people criticized me yesterday for the pronunciation of Spartan or Spartan. It depends what European language you are in. And even in the English language, you have a different pronunciation of SP. So if you're truly English, then it might be Spartan. For some English accent, it might be Spartan. The same for other languages. So I just go with Spartan because yeah, it's closer to at least one of my native languages. Either way. And the last but not least, we have Rave King on Yoko, or the other way around, Yoko on Rave King. This way it makes sense. Sisu. On the other side now is the big tree. Like Sisu, I like this player. It's one of my favorite, I have to say, when it comes to support. Sometimes he has some... He's a bit sleepy. Oh my god, they find already Keanu here, and the arrow is hitting him. I don't even need to say anything about that. First blood, congratulations to AGM. That was the easiest kill of their life. They didn't even have to use Right Fire Blast or anything similar. So very aggressive already. And Keanu is the one who has to pay for it. Anyway, so Keanu, we already introduced him, the guy who just died. That is, yeah, I think a player from Next Please helping out here, TCN. Quicks, the stand-in we already have like the last 2 days, or seen the last 2 days, is playing here the carry silencer. That's gonna be very, very interesting. In the mid, of course, we have their star player, Arise, like amazing mid player. Like sometimes I think he's a bit impulsive and everything, but this only proves that his spirit is always strong. Like, I don't know, today on his Storm, he was really rocking the show, I have to say. And, well, last but not least, Leon playing the Nature's Prophet in an awesome set. I love this set, by the way. It always looks so lumberjacky or like Pathfinder stuff. But either way, Leon on the Furion. And that being said, we just have to look at the wards, what we got here. We got one ward, of course. It's a dangerous one because it shows everything that happens behind the tower as well as rotations. A sentry here to block the minicam. And, oh my god, we have a very dangerous go here on Leon. There was an invisibility rune and he was caught out. So there was the Ray Fire Blast. The arrow is not hitting. Very nice, Leon. He blocked there. And now it's all about the right clicks. They don't get it through. But here, these two treants standing here, blocking the arrow. That was a very, very nice play. So, yeah, well done, Leon. He's getting through. I mean, he has to use a lot of tangos now to get back with HP, and he has to be careful still on this lane. By the way, talking about careful, Arise in the mid. Wow. He was on 50 HP, but Relax and at the same time using all of his mana. And I think, do we have... Well, it's just harass damage on Madara at the moment. And Quicks, well, I hope he just doesn't miss any CS on the way while he's going for the harass damage on the Tide Hunter. But yeah, pushing out the Tide Hunter is of course the best that can happen for him. And CS wise, well, he's doing fine, 4 and 3 at the moment. Let's see how this turns out. Both, like this tri-lane here, especially this tri-lane, has of course great potential, but it's not a tri-lane even anymore. Has no mana whatsoever. The bottle will arrive at some point. Well, he's actually 200 gold short, and well, let's see how this goes. Tidehunter, yeah, we're gonna see the ancient farming Tidehunter. What a surprise! Like, he's already starting to, and Mirana actually got the kill on Leon, so the rotation back, and I even missed that kill. So Leon, unfortunately, going down here somewhere around his. I have no idea why, but now we should be broadcasting again. Yep, we are broadcasting again, so just a short delay on your screen. OBS just decided that the Twitch server is for some reason offline, and yeah, reconnected instantly, so there should be something. 1 second, I got to post that in chat. So I hope nobody's panicking on the stream. This can happen like Twitch servers or just servers like anything else, and in the mid the Brewmaster actually went for Zizou. They did that while I was changing server, and let's see if it's coming up again. If not, then I have to completely restart the stream, plus of course change the server to Amsterdam. At the moment it's the Frankfurt server who is not playing with me correctly. So either way, like, we didn't miss much actually in the couple seconds we had here, guys. There was just one kill going on in the mid, as well as of course a nice fight on the bottom lane. In the end, not much was lost, and let's see, the stream should be online now. It's a 90 seconds delay, so the problem is always I can only see what's happening 90 seconds later on the dashboard of Twitch. And let's just hope it's happening today. Like, we have a first we have a Moonlight Shadow, and Leon is the victim again out there. I don't even think they need an arrow, but it's still used. Leon going down, so it's at the moment 4-3 for TCN. I mean, they have like still 1 kill advantage, but Leon being at the lane, it just doesn't work out. He has to get his farm, his levels anywhere else. It just does not work. And there we go again. Yes, now everybody should be able to see it again, and thanks to the reconnect and everything, you didn't lose much. Like, in summary, you only lost like a minute of actual streaming, because yeah, it's still recorded by OBS, and if I don't restart it, then it broadcasts everything else. But Keanu now, oh god, he was found here. There is no arrow as such, but he will be slowed by, no, Gush is actually not even there, but they don't need it. Like, this level 3 Crypt Swarm, it's just so much damage on an AA, so they find him here. The Death Prophet, well, level 6 with a regeneration rune, he can go for the first exorcism, and as I said, he's already going for it. I don't think TCN is too much interested in defending it, so Quicks has to leave his lane, but in the mid, they can go for a trade. I mean, Leon is not too high in level actually, but he got the trees, so the Brewmaster got enough damage, and Quicks I think is joining here as well. He gets a self from his friend Zizou, and let's see if they get actually a tower trade going. At the moment, well, Exorcism in theory should of course be faster, a lot faster actually, and well, let's see how it goes. They used the cliff. I mean, was the Radiant Cliff was used as well, of course, but now, yeah, it is a successful tower trade. Only the difference is Keanu is now here in the top lane, Mirana, of course, doing here and there some damage. They have to hold the towers, though, and that's the biggest problem. That's why I like the Death Prophet pick, because, I mean, they have a tower protection strategy, which means they can heal up their towers with living armor, but on the downside is against a full-out push of AGM with a Death Prophet, you can't protect your towers. Like, those living armor charges, they are so fast off. That's the biggest problem. So I hope the viewers are satisfied with the stream again. As I said, sometimes I don't know why it's happening, but it happens to each and every streamer that here and there Twitch server is just saying bye bye. Either way, we have the Tidehunter just picking up a haste rune, and yeah, he's going back to his ancient farming. It's, in my opinion, a bit a broken mechanic, because 60% or minus 60% on ancients, it's just not balanced in my opinion, and I'm waiting for the day when Tidehunter gets nerfed in a way that the Anchor Smash does not go on magic immune damage units anymore. But for now, it absolutely works, so why not using it? It's absolutely fine. So in net worth at the moment, 830 in. We have, of course, Mirana, but also Quicks doing very well. The main reason is, of course, he actually got a double kill, and well, the Mirana, he was at least part of the kills and doing fine in CS. Like looking again at the CS, well, there's my button. Like they're both quite similar. It's a 56 versus 54. It's actually quite surprising that Quicks holds himself that nicely in the game, considering his tier 1 tower is already down and he had to go around like everywhere. But yep, now he of course keeps it up. He went full greedy with the hand of money here. That means the Midas is coming out. Well, it's a decent timing, of course, on the Midas. And let's see how it goes. Leon now finally dinged level 6, and well, his face boots are done. He got Kiilstofte's haste. That means, well, I don't know if he goes for a later Midas. It sure might be possible. And now we see a smoke here by TCN. That smoke is for the top lane. There would be, of course, an offensive defensive disruption waiting, as well as, of course, oh, they go for it. And the silence is coming out, so that's very interesting, of course, on the cold feet. They already take care of the Shadow Demon. Now the question is, can Mirana leap out? I mean, leap is, of course, available, but she's leaping in the wrong direction. Is there a stun? There is a stun, and she gets just the train in her face, and nothing the Wraith King can do there. If he would have gotten in, he might have been dead as well. And now in the mid, there will be a... Oh, that might actually be dangerous, yeah, because the leech seed is coming out. Some right clicks? Come on, tell me. No. Okay, that's too aggressive, Ciso. That is too aggressive. But unfortunately, there was no other damage but Quicks. He might actually clean it. That means he's getting the kill. Or does he? At the moment, it's not working. He tried to use the salve, but yeah, as I said. So, Quicks going for the man fight, and... Oh! He clicked on a creep accidentally, but it still works out. In the end, he's getting a double kill. What a player. What a player. But really, the lucky thing is absolutely that he had no uphill misses on the second hit on the Wraith King, and he accidentally clicked on a creep. Like, one of those hits did not go on the hero. It went on the creeps. And even more interesting is, guys, you can see it here, the Treant Protector actually bought back because he wanted to give a panic living armor on the silencer. So Ciso there playing all out support, everything for the team, don't care about the gold, it's all out for the team. A living silencer getting a double kill is definitely better than a support saving the money and not going for a buyback. So yep, that's exactly what I mean about Ciso and being a support player all. But now I think we have an Ice Blast on the Mirana, but this one doesn't hit, unfortunately. So I'm just looking in the chat, but unfortunately no language I would understand. Looks Greek to me. Malaka. Yeah. Anyway, I think the Tidehunter might be in trouble if there's a Sprout coming out. Is there a Sprout coming out? No, there's not. I mean, Leon has Facebook, but now, okay, there's a Gush. Gush, Anchor Smash, and the Ravage might actually be interesting. And now, oh, Quicks, you're dying so fast with that Axis Disc. So all he's going for is back. And Leon is trying to get out, and he actually manages it even against the damage of the Anchor Smash. Anchor Smash, not level 4 yet. But the Exorcism is going to work, absolutely going to work. But now here, we already have a go on the poor Shadow Demon. And now, Moonlight Shadow is trying to protect him. Do we have some vision? Is there a Sentry Ward? Oh, they're hiding here. Come on, Ciso, pop that Sentry Ward. Sentry Ward, it's not coming. But the Moonlight Shadow is running out soon. There is an Ice Vortex. Oh, and now he's TPing out. Too bad. They didn't spot that out. Like, they were holding back on the Sentry Ward. They actually thought they're already back, but that wasn't the case. And now, Ciso, yeah, trying to go for some damage. I think, Mirana, you're a bit too greedy here, and now you actually might get pursued by a Treant. And the Prophet is coming in. There's no Nature's Wrath, actually, but he still has an arrow. But now, okay, that arrow might not be positive. Come on. One hit by the Treant Protector like a truck. So he actually gets that kill on the Mirana. That was a bit too greedy, Mrs. Mirana. Look at the tower, 20 HP. So I don't know if they're gonna deny it. I guess with Ciso being alive, they might actually heal it. Because otherwise, I would... Like, if it was me, I would just go there, like, as any, like, Mirana, I would just go back there and just get it done. there's no back to protection on these towers anyway. So, but now, do we see something happening here in the mid? I mean, we have Yoko coming from the side as well as the Tight Hunter. Oh god, this is gonna be very evil. Quicks, you don't want to do that. Silence has to come. The silence is actually coming, and now they want to go for the Wraith King before he can do even more harm. And there, like, AGM just got silence owned. There is a really short Ice Blast. It's not hitting, unfortunately. He's slowed, of course, by the Drunken Haze, but they have to go back now. Nature's Wrath helping as well, but I don't think you want to fight that, especially with everything else up. Here, the Shadow Demon, he still got everything. Now he's trying to TP out, but unfortunately there's no interrupts whatsoever. So this fight, of course, going in favor for TCN, but, I mean... Oh, I underestimated this, to be honest. Oh, there's a stun now on Quicks. There is the Living Armor, there's the stun as well, and Exorcism is coming out. Oh, Quicks, you're going down. He already fed his dominating streak, unfortunately. Oh, and Relax, he wants more. On Keanu, there is the Kiilstofte, and I think this tower is going down. He doesn't really care about the tower hits at the moment. Like, Mirana is coming in now, tanking some of the hits up, so... Cliff is coming out. The Exorcism, like the Ghost at the moment, not going for it, but like sooner or later they will. Maybe Arise will go for some nice TP in. Oh, actually, oh, the Thunderclap, just a bit too short. It doesn't hit the Death Prophet. And now with the Kiilstofte, of course, the funny thing is about Kiilstofte, like he didn't get most of the heal there, but he still doesn't receive the burn damage of the Ice Blast. So he's surviving. It's too bad. Like, Arise was just a bit short with the TP. So nice plays coming out by both teams, I have to say. But yeah, in the mid, I think that silence, that screwed them over. Especially because the Wraith King, he had no ultimate. He was not level 6. So it was, in my opinion, a bit early there to go aggressive. And also 20 or 30 seconds on the Ravage of the Tight Hunter. If they would have waited 30 seconds, TCN would have taken a big loss here. But instead they were impatient and they had to pay for it like a bad price. We are 50 minutes in. So far there's no action except for here top going on Zizou. But Zizou is invisible now for the time being. And the Ice Blast, oh, nice Ice Blast, hitting all three of them. That's a lot of damage. That's really a lot of damage. And Arise might actually get a follow-up here. TCN already coming in with Leon, but there's a Demonic Purge and they have no vision. Where's the vision? Arise just trying to get a fish Thunderclap here. Maybe they go for Skanks, maybe they still follow him up. The Shadow Demon, no, there's no way you can. He's trying to get some vision with the Sprout into it, but he's already back. That's too bad. It's the second time Arise is fishing for something and not getting it. But the guess was right. It was really just an inch missing on that Mirana. Might even not have been enough for a kill. The fact is, they also got a courier kill on the Y, by the way. I think that was, yeah, Leon. So some little bonus gold coming their way. And yep, I'm just trying to read chat. Whenever you hear my awkward pauses, I'm either drinking. Oh my god, 3 protector, that's really bad. But the arrow is off target, so he's going back to the ward. He's doing everything he can, but the problem is that's already too much damage. With the double Starstorm, I don't know, it's just not working out. Yeah, it just does too much damage. I mean, there's Curse of the Silent, so he's forced to even use more mana. But they have to go back. The tower is not in deny range, which is, I guess, the positive thing. And, well, Ciso there, I guess mission accomplished. He got at least one sentry ward down, but there came another one out. And therefore, yeah, it was kind of a mixed mission, to be honest. Giving the farm to the Mirana for the sake of a sentry ward. Not quite sure, but the fact is, Quicks is still farming, he's still leading the CS, and that's exactly what you need. He has 17 minutes in, already 10 stacks on Stolen Intelligence. That's of course very nice. He needs more though to get really powerful. I mean, int comes a lot from Silencer as his item progresses, of course, but yeah, the Intelligence Stolen on top of that, that makes it even worse. Now we have a 3-man smoke here, but at the same time I think they're already looking at the Death Prophet to go in, and let's see what we actually have. There is a last word, or there has been a last word by Quicks, and they're not going for anything, so Madara just keeps farming. Quicks just shoot off the Wraith King, who is he's just trying to stack for the Tight Hunter properly, and I don't know, what's the plan here? What's the plan of TCN? At the moment, I think TCN is more focused on farming. Actually, there's a Nature's Wrath, but yeah, Madara wasn't hit here. If the Nature's Wrath would have hit fully, maybe Overgrowth is not... Yeah, Overgrowth would be up, then the Leech Seed, and Quicks coming in. Look at this, Ciso, the perfect scouter here. Like, if Quicks is coming in, I mean, he has to use the Ravage to not die. And there we go. Is the silence coming? There's a lot of damage coming his way, and he's dead. He will save the Ravage for the next team fight. He's going down, and that's the biggest problem. 12 stacks now. We are 18 minutes in, so Silencer getting more and more damage. At the same time, Brewmaster having an invisibility rune here. They will go for the tier 1 tower, and he will pretty much like be there. Whenever there's someone coming in this way, or TPing somewhere around this tower here, we will have a Blink Thunderclap initiation, and that is of course bad news for AGM. There's so much Greek in my chat. I can't reply, but oh, we have a nice go here in the mid. The problem is the silence came a bit too late. Oh, and they still want to go for that stun, and the stun is flying long. It's coming there, and the right clicks, even an overgrowth. That was the story of the Death Prophet. Like, unfortunately, he still got the tower there, but now they are falling on Yoko. There's the Ice Vaulting, slowing him down. Is there maybe a Cyclone? Yes, there's the Cyclone. That means he's in range. The problem is his Earth Ruling was really far away, and now they have to go for the right clicks, but Kiano is going down. I don't know, Arise, why the Earth was not closer, but now he opens on Yoko. Yoko still has his ultimate though. Now they focus on Madara. Why not? And Madara accidentally killing a Necro unit there. That pretty much was the best damage. The funny part is... Wait, what? How did the Wraith King die? Wraith King died from... Wraith King... Oh my god, there's some nice little party going on, but Quicks is also getting a double kill here in the top lane. But I don't understand, like when I clicked on the Wraith King here, he was running up here and he had the mana for the ultimate, and the Wrath of Nature killed him, but it was a final kill. So did he use his Wraith Fire Blast again? That's why he was out of mana. I guess so. That can be the only explanation why he still died. Actually, the funny part is I can watch it on my own stream in a 90 seconds delay. So I will just maximize my stream and find out what happened there. Oh, but Kiilstofte being used here on the Panda, and therefore the Death Prophet just winning the race for the Haste Rune. We have to look at the graph. It's 20 minutes in, and TCN, well, they have a decent lead in experience. They're heading towards the, well, 7.5k mark pretty soon. And now, yep, 5k for the gold as well. And now, everybody, there is the stream. The fight is now on stream. Let's see. Maybe I can spot it out. What happened there? Yeah, there's viewers just saying so much Greek in my chat. Yes, there is so much Greek in my chat. I can't understand anything. Sisu at the moment here is already scouting, and he's scouting relax, but he has Kiilstofte and the Haste Rune. I don't know if that's the best target to go for. There's an arrow, but oh, it's Arise not getting hit. He doesn't even care to blink out or anything. That's absolutely fine. And now, oh, now it's the fight on my screen. I have to maximize. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, he must have used the Wraith Fire Blast. I still didn't see it on my screen, so it remains a mystery how he died there, because I saw him definitely with mana still on his Reincarnation ultimate. But it doesn't matter anymore. Sisu here now having a Blink Dagger Dream Protector. The problem is he's running directly next to a ward, and with this ward it might be dangerous for him. There's actually a sentry, but oh, he doesn't see it. Oh my goodness, Sisu. There is a ward, but either way, Mirana pushing at the moment in the mid. There is a double damage found by the Death Prophet now. His Haste Rune is already being used. The Exorcism level 2, that's easy for Roshan, and I think that's what AGM is doing now. They trade a tier 2 tower for Roshan. The problem is now, if they're not fast enough... Oh my god, this Ice Blast, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt a lot. All for being hit, but they don't care. They want Roshan. The only problem is now they might actually get decent damage on the tier 3 at the same time. The clip is available to buy time, and as I said it, they're getting it. So now they will rotate all back. A rainbow of rotations are coming. Like the Shadow Poison doing a lot of damage to the creeps, to be honest. Oh, the arrow just hitting a range creep. And there's actually quite some... Yeah, Harass already coming out on the Mirana. She's totally Madara has Ravage ready, but the damage on the tier 3 is already done. So let's see if that actually works. I think they want to initiate, but a Rise is coming. There's an Ice Blast, but the Ice Blast doesn't hit because of the Yule Scepter. Madara, he will use... No, he has not enough mana. Now he has enough mana after he used the stick. He's just getting away. Where's the Fire Elemental? He survives with 40. I can't believe it. Mech has been used, and there has been an arrow directly on the tree. And it just doesn't work out. But they all have so much damage. But now, oh my god, Arise, he's dying. The BKB on the Mirana, that's of course too much. Leon not doing any right clicks there. He was more focusing on the tower. The tower is on super low HP. The arrow, not connecting on Leon. So in the end, he's getting out of there. But this was so lucky for AGM here. Like, sometimes you just need that luck. Madara surviving with 20 HP, 60 HP on the Death Prophet. And like everybody was super low, but yeah, with the Moonlight Shadow and no Sentry Wards or no Dust coming out, they missed a lot of kills. Like if there would have been a Dust on Zizou, for example, that would have been really nice. Like the Dust, sometimes, in my opinion, a better item against Moonlight Shadow if you're in a central role. I mean, if you really want to be central, like for example for Overgrowth. Because with the Sentry here, you couldn't do much under this tower. And oh my god, now we have here a silence on Leon. There comes the Crypt Swarm. A lot of damage, of course, but yeah, he doesn't want to commit. There's Last Word, as well as, yeah, the Curse of the Silence. So in the end, he is using a spell just to get everything done. Now, another new item coming out. It is the Blink Dagger on the Tidehunter. So we have now not just the Overgrowth Blink Dagger initiation, we also have, of course, the Ravage Blink Dagger initiation, and there is Sentry Ward and everything else coming out here by Spartan, and well, did he want to? I don't think that is a good idea. Like you need at least 3 hits for that range courier, and yeah, you shouldn't be trying that, not alone at least. But yep, let's see what's happening here. I mean, this and everything is seen. But, oh, there's a Sentry Ward, so I hope they kill it really, really fast. But first of all, they have to focus on the fight. The Tidehunter not having any Ravage. There is already the Cyclone on the SD, and he is the next target. But Moonlight Shadow, come on, tell me this time they have anything against it. There is... Oh, yeah, they destroyed this Sentry Ward pretty fast. And now it's just the ultimate there, but directly something after. No, he actually blinks out. There's a new Sentry Keanu. Oh, there's the Money Torch on him. And oh my god, all the ghosts at the same time directly on him. The same on Zizou. Zizou has to be really fast out. Now, he will still die. No, he won't. He buys some time with the living armor, but in the end, it's just not enough. The Exorcism only on heroes, it's just sick. Now Relax getting a bit slow. Quicks go in the other direction, but he will just find death. There's actually even a defensive disruption on Spartan, and well, he even pursues a Rise. And that's the funny part. Those ghosts, they don't care about misses. They are real damage. They are real business as well. So either way, still looking at my chat. Still, just Greek. I can just read Greek. But there is an Ice Blast flying. Maybe Spartan. Oh, he's going to the right, but he's still hit. He's buying some time, of course, with the... This is, I think, level 2. No, it's level 1. He's like, foo! Foo! Is he dying? Come on, tell me. Shatter. He's not shattering. He's not shattering. He's 80 HP. I can't believe it. But yeah, that's the problem when the Ancient Apparition is not farmed. I mean, the Arcanum Scepter and everything is fine, but more... I'm alive, God bless me. No, but he needs the level 11 ASAP. ASAP. To be honest, like in some matches, I saw Ancient Apparitions, instead of going Arcanums, they go for a Midas first, which I started to like a bit more, because a Midas rush can go horribly wrong. When you have the Midas, it guarantees 2 things. Eventually, the Arcanums comes out at a decent time, and you will get the level. You just go into the jungle, a fat creep, and you still gain your levels. So, plus, once you have your Arcanums done, you actually go for other items. I don't know, like some nice, funny support items, as well as you can start really go full support and give the other support a bit time in the game to save the money for wards and dusts and all that shizzle. You can even buy the gem for the team, etc. That's a really easy thing. So like that's why I like the Midas rush on a Ancient Apparition the most. Because, I mean, if you can afford Arganims, you can afford a Midas. It's like 2/3 of the price. And after that, the Arganims will come really, really fast unless you're losing the game or you're dying pretty much every second. So that's why I'm not a big fan. Then again, of course, Arganims has an advantage, a simple advantage. It gives you more stats on the way, which, well, a Midas obviously doesn't. So, but it's not called a hint of money without a reason. Anyway, we have now 5 people here being all spread out, and the exorcism is coming out. This tier 2 tower will so fall, and with the ultimate still being up, they can go on to high ground here. There's no cliff, so let's see what's happening. I mean, there is split push here by Leon. There is level 3, yeah, there is the level 3 necro units, but okay, they don't want to go for the tier 3 tower. They are like, no, we must not lose this tower. And actually, they use the cliff, and they try to destroy everything, but the catapult is still there, 60 HP. Come on, catapult, do it. Be a good catapult. There. Come on, catapult, do it. Shooting once, shooting twice, 42 HP. Too bad. So, tower still standing. Either way, 18-14, still trying to read the chat, and look at it. TCN, they lost so much Atomo when it comes to experience, like down from 7,500 to a flat line, even a bit in favor for AGM, and when it comes to gold, well, they still keep themselves there, but like they lost pretty much half of their gold advantage, so it's not looking that good at the moment. And with all the tower advantage or tower pushing advantage of the exorcism, it's, well, let's see where AGM stops. Now we have, okay, this is just Manta Illusions. Maybe you have some initiation here on Spartan. He was scouting. Oh my god. Is there a gem? Yes, there is a gem. Now he's slowing him, but yeah, the hacks on him. The Ice Blast is gonna follow, but yeah, the Moonlight Shadow doesn't bring anything against the gem. He's buying some time, but oh, he's going down. So down, and now Spartan, of course, has to care. The Mirana actually here from high ground, doing some right clicks, and now, do they follow up? Yes, Arise. He wants more, and this one is going down just by Wrath of Nature. The blink out by the Tide Hunter will save his little butt, and the Mirana is doing an arrow just in case they are following up, but it won't hit anything. This is a bad timing, of course. Now Roshan is not up, but maybe they want to look into the tier 2 tower mid. That would be the logical consequence with 2 down on AGM side. So, yep, tier 2 it is, and at the same time, of course, Leon is split pushing, making sure that this top tier 3 tower will fall at some point. I mean, this tier 2 of course goes up. That is of course really, really nice. But now, oh my god, we have initiation on Yoko. But Yoko getting a lot of mana burn and everything, of course. But Leon, you have to care. Look at the mana burn on Yoko. He has no mana for his ultimate. And now there's the right clicks. He's actually going down. This is what happens with all the mana burn. Madara and Skanks now in a very, very awkward position. Do they have something to interrupt them? There is maybe an Overgrowth. Come on. There, he uses it, but too late. Sisu, you got blocked by your own little Treant here. That is, of course, very, very unfortunate. They potentially got a Mirana kill there, but in the end, it doesn't end up being anything. Still, they have the Necro units up. They're gonna die pretty much soon, but they're still good for at least, I don't know, hitting the tower at least once. No, actually, I'm wrong. They died before. So Madara already defending the arrow, just hitting a creep. But yeah, this tower is down. Arise is actually opening, and the defensive disruption already. And Madara is in a cyclone, and they have to kill the Death Prophet. Otherwise, this is gonna be so much damage. Madara still being sheep, but there's no focus up on him. Now the Ravage is not there. Yoko is going down, but this time with ultimate, everybody is slowed, and all this damage coming. The exorcism is just nuts. The damage on him is just crazy. Now Skix can't really do anything as well. So 3 are down, and Leon is to follow, but he actually managed to TP out. So in the end, 3 lost for the cost of, well, a gem, and they at least got the tier 3 tower. I don't know, like gem lost. It's not too optimal. Like, the gem really hurts, to be honest. Sisu couldn't really do anything in this fight, to be honest. Like, he was silenced once at least. He didn't get the Overgrowth off and nothing there. I don't see them winning eventually the fights without bringing the Death Prophet down. But then again, the Death Prophet has all the means to, like, really slow it down. I mean, he has a BKB, means he can't be hexed. He has a Heart of Tarask, so he actually is quite tanky. And even like when his BKB ends, he can still use the Kiilstofte, so he's just hovering somewhere in the air while his ghosts are still doing tremendous amount of damage. I mean, the damage gets a bit negated, of course, when you have a lot of units around, but I don't know. Now actually we have Yoko here, and Yoko actually might find Siso. Siso TPing instantly out, but Leon, this is really bad. And now Leon, oh, he has to hack someone. There is actually, easy going with BKB. I actually thought there's a disruption, like with all the graphical animation. I didn't even see the BKB was popped, or at least not instantly. But yeah, Leon, definitely, of course, he has to split push, keep them busy, but I don't think they can prevent them from getting Roshan. Siso is, I don't know, already scouting, I guess. Exorcism is coming out. That's the crazy thing about this ultimate. It's 115 seconds cooldown, and you can use it really, really often. The Ice Blast is gonna hit now Madara. Madara actually has care about his damage. Like, if there's some nice damage coming on, oh, Siso using the Overgrowth, wanted to be, like, really, really greedy, like, on the Tidehunter, but yeah, for that he pays. For that he pays dearly. Leon came in. There's actually a silence now, but the Exorcism is still rolling, doing so much damage. That's already a double kill. Yoko is now the next target. He actually goes down because of the mana burn and the cooldown on his ultimate. Now Keanu has to run. In the background, the Silencer actually cleaning up the Tidehunter, but he's buying back into the game. Now, do they have something? Yeah. The Mirana actually losing her Aegis, and there's the ultimate, there's the slow on the Mirana, as well as the Ice Blast hitting, and now it's all about damage. Yes, he will shut up, but after that, there comes the Ravage, so can they go for something? Keanu is going down, but theoretically, they should be able to fight. There is another disruption, so Arise, where is it? There's the Drunken Haze, no right clicks whatsoever, but there's a slow onto, and Quicks maybe turning around, doing some damage. No. They decide, they actually go back, even though I have a good feeling that they can finish this off, at least, I don't know, with maybe now with a double damage and Sisu coming in, a new Overgrowth. I had kind of the feeling they had more, definitely a lot more right click power against Tidehunter, Death Prophet and the Shadow Demon. The only problem is, of course, both of them were hit by the Anchor Smash, so minus 60% damage, that's quite something. And well, it's going forth and back, this Rush fight. I mean, they got Roshan for the Dire side, they got the Aegis, but they got the Aegis down and they got Mirana down right after. But there's still something I cannot change, or that will not change in this game, and this will be the Death Prophet. He gets more and more tanky. Like, they can't burst him down anymore. That's the biggest problem. Now he gets a Plate Mail, another 10 armor coming his way. If that is the Shivas, I don't know. I guess it will be. So that's also less right-click attack speed for the other heroes, like Arise, for example, like Quicks and Leon. I don't know. It's getting really, really dangerous. Then again, TCN at the moment, they manage very well to pin them down in their base, at least for a while. And let's see. Someone has to D-ward here, but who is it? That's the problem. Who's arranged here? Quicks coming. Yeah, he's coming in. So let's see what AGM is doing. We have to look fast in the graphs as long as there's no action. AGM actually inexperienced. They took almost a 5k lead, now losing again a bit after this fight. When it comes to gold, okay, I think TCN recuperated a bit. Again, 5,000-ish. But as I said, like, there's still this Exorcism. To be honest, like, I've seen a couple games, and I learned how to handle Exorcism there. Like, there's several strategies, of course. I mean, you can burst down the Death Prophet, but I already mentioned for what reason that is hard. Kiilstofte, BKB, hard, being very tanky. Now the armor is coming as well. So if that's not an option, you have to engage in a fight and then disengage ASAP. So he uses the Exorcism, then you run away and you come back as soon as the Exorcism goes. But I mean, then again, the Death Prophet won't be stupid, and he's like actually just using the Exorcism when he actually thinks this is a full-out fight. So let's see what's happening. The fact is, Ancient Apparition, of course, making some progress here. He has now a 4-stuff. He has the Arcanum Scepter for, yeah, already 10 minutes. I mentioned that already. But now, important is, of course, Ice Blast level 2. Let's see what we have on Arise. On Arise, of course, Arcanum Scepter, standard build. Not much around that, though. We have, what do we have? It's gonna be a Shiva's guard, yeah, so he's going for a Shiva's build as well. On Quicks, well, we have the Scythe device, which is not just a nice item for CC. On a Silencer, of course, it's a nice damage item, scales very well, because it has 35 intelligence. I'm wondering what else he's going for. I mean, he's the mech carrier, He has to carry TP still, but oh my god, there's a rotation. Keanu is still invisible, but now that's fading. There's four stuffs out, and oh, Quicks, he's TPing. Keanu is hiding. I think everybody's surviving here, and in the end, I think that they get even a D ward. Yes, there is a D ward. So TCN losing their wards only, but this was very, very sharp. Whoa. That could have been a horrible 3 deaths for TCN if they would have been caught out. But I guess, like, for example, like the Blink Dagger already being used earlier and Yoko not catching up on the silencer there might be one of those reasons. And wow, my chat is filled with a language I don't understand, which is no problem, but I'm just looking up if there's anyone speaking English. No, it's absolutely dominated, so fine with me. No talking with the chat. So we have another smoke actually coming out. It is a 4-man smoke, and the Death Prophet is the one who is pretty much baiting. They're going bottom here. I don't know, maybe AGM is showing some initiative. Theoretically, Leon can go top and do some split pushing. That would be of course very nice, because that forces AGM back, because I mean their racks are blank at the moment, no tower protecting them, so all they need is pushing it in, and actually Leon is doing that. But now Sisu, Quicks and Arise, you're in a very, very bad position on low ground. If they come here from top, Sisu, you don't want to be there. You just don't want to be there. He sees the Titan Hunter. If he knows the team is behind him, then you don't want to be there. Who has detection and everything? There is a gem on the Shadow Demon, yep. But he only has a 4-star, gladly. No Blink Dagger. But let's see. I mean, Leon is pushing out now. I don't think he's gonna use the Necros. But oh, there is a mid, there's engagement. And Mirana not getting hit by the Ice Fast, but it's still enough damage, especially in the silence. And instant buyback. Is there now Madara with the Ravage, but he's instantly also getting... Now the Exorcism is out. Another question is, do they go back? There is... Oh, the Mac is used. Mirana already getting killed here on the Nature's Prophet, and now they have to turn around. They can't fight the Exorcism, so Quicks going already down, and now there's the slows. Sisu getting the slow. He's down as well, so 2 already and 3 to go. But at the same time, look at it go. Leon, the split pusher. So perfectly done. He got the range racks at least and some damage to the mini racks while all that happened. And now it's too bad that Quicks is down, because if Quicks was still alive, I think they could have pushed right after the Exorcism is down. But yeah, that's the biggest problem. I mean, they got something before the Exorcism came, which is a good thing. But instant buyback on the Mirana, who actually bought back, that was Leon bought back for this Rex. We have Mirana who bought back directly after she died. Well, I guess it's sort of an equal thing. I mean, a range Rex and a Mirana kill for... Not sure. Range Rex Mirana for 2 deaths on the main carry here. And... I don't know. I mean, range Rex is not much of an impact. Of course, in the end, if no one else is touching that lane, that means the lane is eventually getting pushed out. So it's a good thing on one hand, but I don't know. It still doesn't change the fact that the Exorcism is pretty much like a no-go to go against. Excuse me, where's the Acropolis? that is the best comment of the day. Wait, who wrote that? Dimitris, you're my fan. Like you're the best today in the chat. Like I'm not even kidding. Like this was the best comment. Like entire chat full of Greek language, and someone is here just acting up as a as a tourist. Like excuse me, where's the Acropolis? Oh, this one really got me. But either way, back to the Dota. We have to look at the graphs, and AGM, they take it on. They go back to their experience lead, and well, TCN, they're still holding on though with the gold. So it is AGM having the experience, TCN has the gold. Who is winning the game? That's the question. I mean, if you look at the experience, at the goal, what am I saying? At the hero level. Now I got the word. At the hero level at the moment, I mean the Death Prophet being 22, the Mirana 23. So that means they are maxed very fast, very soon. That means AGM will lose their XP advantage pretty much soon, because the other heroes, they will catch up obviously when you're 25, because there's nothing more to gain for you. And the longer the game tracks on, It's gonna be interesting. And actually Mirana, like, I'm surprised by a level 23 here. She got a lot of experience. But I think we have a go here in the mid. Madara is the go. And he's using his Ravage already. The Exorcism is coming out. The Ice Blast is gonna hit nothing again. And that means they have to go back. Quicks, he needs a 4-star badly. There's actually a silence, but the Mirana is following Quicks, and there's no way. Sisu, the Overgrowth already has been used, and now, there's actually a go on Madara, but just to slow him down. They have to go back, they have no chance whatsoever. Yoko actually, he could die if they want to do something. Actually, he's blinking back, but Arise wants to go for him. Like, now he has actually enough mana to be reincarnated, and in the end, the Dream Protector is going down. It's all about this goddamn Exorcism. The Exorcism make it so hard. And, well, Leon tried something top, but Yoko, yes, Blink Dagger and 5. So, let's see. There, he's actually turning around, and it's not planned to be... Oh, God, there is vision on him. I don't know, maybe with the right click he gets Yoko down. There is a Yule Scepter. Yoko, go back. There's a defensive disruption, so they get the kill. Like, that's actually very nicely played by AGM. So Yoko, they want to save their ultimates. I mean, it's level 2, so it's 160 seconds. It's not the worst, to be honest, but just in case, next time. I mean, there might be actually an Ice Blast looking for it. Where are you, Keanu? Keanu? 2 seconds Ice Blast. If he launches it now for the fountain, it might actually work, but I think, yep, this one is seen. Look at it go. Look at it fly. Look at it fly. There we go. There's a self-used, and he's still getting hit. Oh my goodness. He's still getting hit. He got 395. Let's see. Let's see if he's actually gonna shatter. I don't think... No, well, actually, it might be close. He's going... Yeah, he's going already in the direction. I think he wants to shatter. If he doesn't shatter, then he's really low HP and going for nothing here. So I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, he just wants to go in and die. I don't know. He's very impatient. But now the Exorcism, AGM taking now finally the push potential they have to TCN space. And there's even... there is the Mjolnir's buff on him as well. This is really, really painful. Look at this tower melt. Look at it. There's so much damage. They have to wait till the Exorcism is over. Exorcism, well, just got a couple seconds, but I'm afraid the Rex won't hold a couple seconds. There's another Shivas just trying to push them out. Now the Exorcism ends. Now they have to initiate, but now they have no cliff anymore, so the meaty Rex is already lost. This Ice Blast actually gonna hit a lot of people, but Ravage is ready, so let's see what's gonna get used. The Overgrowth, well, is already out, so they have no way of stopping them here, and Madara is trying to save at least the retreat, but the damage is already done. There is an arrow hitting Sisu. Who else is there? Actually, Madara now going down. Yoko being held in place. Now, of course, he has no ultimate. There is the slow, so he's going down. Some nice intelligence, of course, for the silencer, but the fact remains, damage is done, Rex is down, and by the time they reach high ground, this ultimate will be just ready. 40 seconds. I don't think they can do anything, because there is a cliff on the other side. I don't know. Like, this is really looking grim for TCN as well. Well, the Titan does not have a buyback. Yoko, no buyback either. So, okay, if they are fast, they have to fight with free. But with the power of Cliff and Exorcism 20 seconds, I think they can easily go, but they are not even interested in. They want to take the Aegis, but what does the Aegis bring? Like, the Aegis does not bring anything to you. That's the biggest problem. And the Ice Blast, well, Death Prophet is actually getting hit. Oh, there's a shield of Treens who's actually protecting them. And now, the silence on all of them. Do they actually engage? I don't think so. There's just Crypt Swarm, but the Crypt Swarm also gives away the position. Oh, and there they go in. Silencer picked it already. The Shadow Demon instantly going down. That's, of course, a bit too greedy. Another Exorcism, but this Exorcism from the high ground. Now they can actually go, if they run away and wait out the Exorcism, that's the perfect goal for them. Mirana is down. Mirana has a buyback, but still 110 seconds. If she uses buyback and dies again, that would be horrible. There's another buyback on the Shadow Demon. So TCN, I think now they got the window of opportunity, the window they should use, and the question is, do they or do they not? There is, of course, Leon who could split push at the same time, and Mirana buying back as well. It's a bit early, to be honest. He could have waited a bit with the buyback, so the next respawn wouldn't be so long. But yeah, Relix, he's already spamming the Crypt Swarm just to get the creeps off and everything. There is the Mjolnir's buff on an illusion. The illusion alone, they are enough to get it out. And I think we are looking at the game deciding fight. Like 47 minutes, 48 minutes now, and yeah, Exorcism, that's the most interesting cooldown. Like 60 seconds. If TCN wins this fight with all the buybacks on AGM's side, that is really, really bad for AGM. They're gonna lose at least 2 sets of racks, but if they don't win this fight, I think AGM can go even for another set. So if this is, I don't know, if this is working, I'm not quite sure. But the problem is they wait too long. They have to wait for creeps, they have to wait for so many things. The crypt swarm on both sides just spamming out. I mean, 2 crypt swarms and a creep wave is almost completely down. Now they have to clear out this one. They don't have crazy AoE spells. This is also the worst thing, of course. Silencer hitting like a truck. Actually, oh, there's a nice long arrow on Sisu, but he doesn't really care. Oh wait, they still want to go for it. There's actually instant 4 stuff back. It was not a bad play, I have to say. So he has to give him living armor himself. And Relix is the one who's spamming, of course, here top now. The backdoor protection is off, so they have to go. But the problem is they go on Leon. He's not baiting. Oh, the arrow is for super long. But Sisu at the same time, of course, the Ravage is coming through. So Sisu going down and the Wraith King dying as well. Brewmaster actually getting a kill in the background on the Shadow Demon, which is good because he bought back. But now they're just racing through those Brewlings. If the Brewlings are going down and they just follow him, it's absolutely ridiculous. And now the Exorcism is just doing so much damage. They try to go for something on the racks, but look at this. Exorcism is just too strong, but Arise is coming back with the BOTs and the buyback. But now Exorcism is still running. They're just fighting in the Exorcism. There's no way. And bam, Relax is full HP again. Absolutely no chance whatsoever. You can't fight an Exorcism. It's just not possible. Now, is there any 4 stuff or something? No. Keanu tried to come in with the 4 stuff, but I don't know. The 4 stuff was in the wrong direction. So it's a complete team wipe plus a buyback on Keanu. This is a tragedy. This is an absolute tragedy. Like, going man fight against Exorcism, I have never seen this working out, and I will never see it, because like those ghosts, level 3, all focusing just on you, may it be your Brewling or may it be just you. They just don't care about Drunken Brawler, they don't care about Drunken Haze. They just kill you. That's all about it. So the fact is, for another 50 seconds, in 50 seconds the Brewmaster is coming back, 45 on the silencer. I think Mirana can just go in the base and at least get the range tracks, maybe tier 4, but yeah, Leon is back at the same time. He might be able to do some split push, but I don't know. It's just not working out. And I think if we look at XP, yeah, 10k now, and the gold is almost down for TCN, and Mirana getting more and more right click. It's getting ridiculous, really ridiculous. The next Roshan we are looking at is also a cheese Roshan, and well, 51 minutes. Oh, it still takes quite a while though. Leon tried to go top, but there will be a wraparound for him, so go use the TP scroll or you're pretty much soon dead. Maybe you could have tried maybe creep skip here, this wave or the next one, but of course it's very risky what you do there. I think it's all coming down. Oh, but Leon, he's already doing the split push here on this side, and as soon as the backdoor protection is off, like as soon as creeps like enter this line, then the backdoor protection is off, and the Furion could go here for this mini racks. Looking at Leon's farm here at the moment, I mean, it's not the craziest farm whatsoever for Nature's Prophet, especially because the right click is a bit missing. I mean, he has, of course, Assault Cuirass, which is pretty nice, of course, for against building the Necro units, the BKB to get away the hacks for something offensive or even defensive use. So he's doing fine against buildings, but I wish some more right click a bit coming. Maybe a Desolator on him for additional minus armor on the buildings, but then again, what would he drop for it? That means he would have to drop a TP, but a TP is always like his little insurance to get out of a shitty situation. That's, I don't know. And with now Mirana even sort of split pushing, at least keeping the lane pushed out with her illusions. A 5-man smoke is here on AGM's side, and there's even a haste rune now found by Oh, it's the Wraith King, and oh my god, they find maybe Sisu in the mid with a gem. Arise, there's the hacks, there will be the stun. The stun is coming, but all the BKBs are popped. The Ravage will come in just a second. No, it will not. They wait till the Brewmaster is fine, and the Exorcism is through. They cannot fight this. There, the BKB is running out. There is the Ravage, and now they focus on Kiano. Kiano is dead. This Ice Blast is not gonna hit anything. 2 are already down. The Brewmaster is pretty much down as well, because yeah, he's getting stunned directly after, maybe even silenced, and there we go. He disconnected, and I think that's the GG. I think he was very frustrated though. It's just the Exorcism, it's just too strong. It is just too strong. You can't fight it directly, you have to bait it out, you have to go back and then go in again when it's over. The problem is, of course, AGM, they have all the stuns and lockdown, as well as, of course, Mirana, who does right click. Like, they chase you and they hunt you down. Either way, AGM winning game number 1. I wouldn't say convincingly, because TCN did very well, at least in the farming side. But as I said, like, the fighting against Exorcism, I don't understand why they choose really to go for man fighting there, even like dieback with, I don't know, BOTs directly in, and then just being the only target for all the ghosts. He died. It's funny, like a Brewmaster with all that farm dying in about 2 seconds. I just didn't understand why they were so manly against the Exorcism. I think in another approach, maybe more split push, maybe more kiting, and then going against a non-Exorcism build would have been better. But in the end, they are the more experienced players. They played against probably many Death Prophets, and I'm just a caster. That was just what I observed. Either way, game 2 will be up in just a couple minutes, so some music, some ads, and then we come back.